Bedtime Stories from AI Grandpa. Tonight we'll explore a beautiful Slovak folk tale about the true value of love and the simplest gifts in life. It's called Salt is Worth More Than Gold. So lie down, close your eyes, get comfortable, and let yourself drift into an old story told by generations before us. Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom surrounded by deep forests and high mountains, there lived a kind but proud king. He had 3 daughters, each more beautiful than the sunlit morning. One day, the king decided it was time to learn which of his daughters loved him the most. So he called all 3 into the royal hall. The eldest daughter stepped forward and said, "Father, I love you more than the whole kingdom." The second daughter bowed and said, "I love you more than the finest treasures of this world." Then came the youngest, Maruška, gentle, honest, with eyes as clear as a mountain stream. She looked at her father and said quietly, "Father, I love you more than salt." The king frowned. Salt? Common, cheap, ordinary salt? His pride burned. He felt insulted that she compared her love to something so simple. Blinded by anger, he cried, "If your love is worth only as much as salt, then go. Leave my castle and never return." Maruška's sisters gasped, but the king would not listen. So Maruška, heartbroken but silent, packed her few belongings and left the castle, walking into the deep forest. Cold, tired, and lost among tall pines, Maruška came across a small wooden cottage. Inside lived a wise old woman with hair as white as winter snow. The old woman welcomed her kindly. "I know why you are here, child," she said. "Stay with me and help me with the house, and I will help you too." Maruška stayed, working with a pure and gentle heart. After some time, the old woman smiled and said, "You told the truth, Maruška. Salt is more precious than gold, and for your honesty, I will give you a gift." She handed her a small pouch and whispered, "This is magic salt. It will never run out. Wherever you go, it will bring goodness." Maruška thanked her and continued on her journey. Back in the king's castle, days turned into weeks. Then one morning, the royal cooks ran into the throne room in panic. "Your Majesty, a terrible thing has happened. All the salt in the kingdom is gone. We cannot season the food. The bread is tasteless. The soup is bitter. People are complaining, and no feast can be cooked." The king tasted the food and spat it out. Without salt, even the finest meal tasted like nothing. Soon farmers, merchants, soldiers, and nobles came to the king begging, "Please, find us salt, your Majesty. We cannot live without it." The king finally understood. His youngest daughter had spoken a great truth. Salt truly was worth more than gold, and he realized how terribly wrong he had been. One day, the king heard news of a young girl helping villagers with magical salt. His heart leapt. Could it be Maruška? He set out on horseback, searching through forests and fields until he reached a small village. There she stood, his youngest daughter. Tears filled the king's eyes. He fell to his knees and begged, "Maruška, forgive me. I did not understand your words. You loved me more than anything, more than the very thing that gives life its flavor." Maruška hugged him gently. "I forgave you long ago, father." The king brought Maruška back to the castle and invited the whole kingdom to a grand feast. And on every table there was bread, soup, vegetables, and meat, all seasoned with the magical salt Maruška had brought. People cheered, laughed, and celebrated. And from that day on, the king remembered, gold can buy many things, but without salt, even a king's feast is empty. And so, dear child, this story reminds us that the simplest things in life, kindness, honesty, and love, are often the most precious of all. Good night and sweet dreams.